Welcome back to another Inuyashiki review. Today's episode 9. How's it going? I'm Justin.
What is up? I'm Logan.
And together we're Couch Talk. I don't know what that was. Anyway, we are anime viewers only, so getting that out of the way. And last week we may have made a mistake, and we said we mistaked Oda for Ando. I just want to go ahead and clear that up now. So for last episode, if you watched it, just replace any time that we said Ando when we were talking about Oda with Oda, and that doesn't change any of our theories. I still think the daughter, who was Mari or whatever her name is going to write the story about Inuyashiki.
All right, let's go.
And now we're getting back into this episode. So right off the bat, we get the newscast. He killed 85 officers.
That is so many.
Like, first of all, that's a lot of officers in a police department. I mean, I don't even know how many are ours. Not 85, I can tell you that much. But he is in like a heavy populated area, so
yeah.
But they lost basically their police force.
Yeah, he wiped them pretty much.
He wiped them, and he's like, you know what? They're done. And we get Inuyashiki looking very disturbed there during that newscast. Like, it's like he's thinking, like, should I have done something? Should I?
And even Mari sensed it. She could tell, like,
yes.
Like, I know he's kind of like, well, she doesn't know he's like Hiro, but she knows he is different and that it's bothering him clearly.
So Inuyashiki's definitely disturbed. And after our opening themes, we go back to kind of like the public. They're talking about it. He apparently has fan clubs. They said there's like 10 clubs set up at school. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Yeah, just a quick mention. They did bring up the meteor again, so I'm pretty sure that's the final.
And they said the U.S. was going to handle it.
Yeah, that's the final boss, as you could say, besides Hiro. But
for our prediction, at least. So yeah, they have like places of pilgrimages for him. Like, they have all these shrines for us. Like, dude, what the fuck?
It's honestly very weird. It's kind of like Death Note, how they praised Kira, except there's a huge difference.
Kira killing like
punished criminals. This guy just kills people. Like,
yeah, he's just killing innocent people. He's going into people's homes, killing their mothers and fathers, their babies and shit. Like, wow.
Yeah, it just kind of.
Some people like, man, he took out all those officers by himself. What is he, a U.S. Marine? All right, don't. Like, yeah, we're tough, but we ain't that tough, okay?
For real.
We don't have one man taking down 85 people on his own.
It was just weird how many people are a fan of him.
Yes. And this is where, so during Inuyashi's trying to look for him with Ando. They can't really find anything. And Hiro decides to make an announcement. He hijacks all the TVs and he's like, I'm declaring war. I'm going to start shooting people and killing. He's like, I'm going to take out everyone in Japan, all however many millions of them.
He said 120 something million.
I think it was 120, yeah. And
which
they're like,
is a lot of people.
Yes. He's like, I'm going to start killing until no one's left. They're like, alright, sure, man. And then pop! Some dude gets shot in the street through his smartphone. Which we know from before.
Yeah, so Hiro's obviously using the same. It wasn't really explained, but we know he has advanced technology where he can fire something through
technology.
I'm guessing he's using the technology to fire whatever it is through people. He's just killing people. Like, he just straight up starts killing people. This guy is so crazy. He has so many nuts loose in his head. Like, holy shit, dude.
Like, he's just killing indiscriminately. People are just dropping like flies in the street. Everyone's freaking out, running around.
Yeah, it's full blown.
And nobody knows what it's like. Everyone's trying to like call somebody, and every time they pull out their phone, they get shot.
Yeah, it's full blown hysteria going on. Like, everyone is freaking out. Well, I don't blame them. It's kind of crazy what's happening, but every time I think Hiro can't get worse, he gets worse. Like, first, he goes into people's homes, kills them. I'm like, okay, that's fucked. He shouldn't do that. Next, he kills the police force. I'm like, Okay, that's really fucked. There's no way he can do worse. Now, he's killing people by the hundreds.
Yes, he literally kills 100 in this episode. Like, it's just crazy. Like, all these people are dropping. They're trying to figure out, and he calls the newscaster, and they're like, "Oh, we got him on the phone," because everyone thought he was sniping from the rooftops.
Right.
Clearly, he wasn't, because people are dropping in all different types of places. We got the newscaster. He's like, everyone's like, "Oh, hey, the Hiro's on TV. Let's watch." And a little bit later, the newscaster gets shot and the feed cuts. They cut that feed pretty quickly, dude. They were right on it. They saw him dying, like, they cut the feed.
They were ready.
It's like, holy shit. And everyone's like, what's going on? Ando obviously picks up how it's done because he knows what Hiro is and how he's capable. And of course, he was getting ready to kill, like, a little fucking boy.
Dude, this scene is so messed up on... Okay.
He actually called the little boy to have him put the phone to his
Exactly. Ear. That's what's so messed up. Like, killing people is already messed up. Killing a child is super messed up. But the way Hiro's like, hey, can you put your phone to your ear? I'm like, oh my god. Because clearly he's just gonna shoot him. The kid has no idea. It's just it's basically a murderer coming into your home and be like, yeah, can you hand me those bullets over there so I can, put them in this gun and shoot you?
Like, it's kind of weird how he decides to call this kid and have a conversation with him. Normally he was just using their phones, shooting them, and he's just like, let's have a little fun with this one or something. I don't know, like.
Well, I think he was trying to keep count. So he was just because he even said 35. Like when
like I don't think he has problem keeping count because he's a supercomputer. So like even later when he's using the machine gun, he can know how much he's killing even though he's going a lot faster. Like so Ando and Inuyashiki hijack the phones just in time. Like everyone, get rid of your smartphones. That's how he's killing. Which I guess if you're running around and you happen to see people dropping, you probably might have noticed some of them had their smartphones out. And might be like, oh, this guy's not joking around when he's saying they're killing with their smartphones.
Right, and especially the news anchor guy. That kind of like made it more believable.
Yes, and then, so...
At least for like if you were just a random person.
Yes. And Hiro is like, wait, is that Ando? He's like, it is. How is he doing this? He's like kind of confused because again, Inuyashiki knows more about Hiro than Hiro knows of Inuyashiki. So I think because he still doesn't know. He knows he was another one, but maybe he doesn't realize Ando's teamed up with him yet.
Right.
So he's like, you know what? Fine. You take away my phones. I'll go to the TVs that are broadcasted everywhere. So that's how major cities are.
It's crazy, dude.
He goes to machine gun mode, and of course, machine gun mode for some reason just makes me laugh the whole time. I was talking about this with you a little bit earlier.
Well, the noise he makes is so like childish. Like if you were to just make that noise pretending, it'd just be funny. But the thing that's messed up is it's supposed to be like this childish, funny noise. But he's actually murdering people.
Yes, like thousands.
It's insane.
Well, not thousands, but so yeah, and it cuts to Inuyashiki. He's like, "Holy crap! I have to stop this now." Like at this point, he's willing to reveal himself. I think to stop it.
Right. Well, you kind of have to.
He starts running. He's like, "I want to go there to stop it," but he counts to 100. So he kills 100 people. It looks and feels like he killed a lot more than 100.
Right.
But it was 100, and he's like, you know what? I reached my quota. I was like, what the fuck? You have a quota?
Yeah,
and
just the phrases he says is even so like, oh, I reached my quota. It's like,
and he's
what?
like, that was a test drive. He's like, it only took me 30 minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes for 100, and he's like, tomorrow will be 1,000.
Yeah, he's like, from now on, every day I'm gonna kill 1,000. And it's like, dude. 120 million, you're gonna have a lot of fucking days to go.
Yeah, so just to put that into, that is 120,000 days, which is 328 years he's killing people.
Which he could do, because I don't think he'll age.
I don't think
or
he
die,
ages.
really, long as he has
Well, I
water
feel like
to go.
most people are getting the hell out of Japan after
True.
that. I'd be out of there.
True. And he thinks Ando teamed up with the police, so he's like, I think Ando is going to be my main enemy.
Right.
Which makes sense.
Which he kind of is.
Yeah.
He just doesn't know the partner of Ando yet.
Yes.
I guarantee you they meet next episode.
Probably, yes. We go back to Inuyashiki's home. They don't cancel school, first of all, for some fucking reason.
This kind of, like, just kind of bothered me. Like, I understand, like, if there's a serial killer, you don't always, like... Well, I don't think there's ever been a serial killer of this magnitude, for one. Second of all, the way he kills people is so absurd and bizarre. Why would you not cancel school? Like,
all right, don't cancel school. I'm staying fucking home.
Exactly. My smartphone, I would have tossed that shit.
They're like, oh, well, if I don't have my smartphone, I might as well be dead. Bitch, no.
Yeah, like, what do you...
Throw that. Even the son's like that. No, throw that thing in the fucking trash.
Just kind of the ignorance kind of just annoyed me a bit. It's like, you guys are... First of all, you make shrines of this dude, and then you turn around and are like, yeah, let's just continue on with our lives. He just mowed down 100 people and said...
Oh, he said he's going to kill 1,000, but...
Yeah, hopefully
how
I'm
could he
not...
do that?
Yeah, hopefully I'm not one of them.
Yeah, so... I do, and then they kind of just go out, and we actually do see something, a little more emotion from Mari here, as she actually starts caring for the dog a bit.
Right. In my opinion...
In the first episode, she was like, oh, why do we need a dog? It's going to smell like dog. I hate dog.
Yeah. In my opinion, and I also had mentioned this, that this is a death flag. Like, just the way she acted different towards the dog, which was kind of connected to Inuyashiki, and the way she said, I'll bring you a treat on the way home, kind of makes you think maybe she's not coming home. Because, well, once we get there later, I'll explain. But I feel like this is not good. Like, something bad's gonna happen to her.
Yeah, so she just kind of goes to school, goes out with a friend afterwards. There's not too much. Here's the next thing I want to talk is with Shion. I feel like she is dead. It's just like a programmed memory that he made for himself in his head. At least the way it keeps like cutting and glitching, I feel like maybe he has like...
That could be
it almost feels like a virus.
I think he was just like maybe... I don't know. I think... Well, what this conversation did show us is that it kind of confirms that we even mentioned this. Hiro's emotions were transferred from his mother to her. Because there was even like a split second where it showed like his mother's face.
Yes.
So he, because like it could be. I see where you're coming from. Like it could be like maybe something did happen to her, but I think it's real, and I think she's gonna leave and not want to do anything with him, which is just gonna. Well, I don't even know how he can get much crazier, but it's gonna like. Just make him go completely bonkers. Because you can tell she's like, I hate this.
Yes, yeah. Yeah. All right, so you think she's alive,
yes.
or I think she's dead. All right, we got our two theories there.
Okay.
We'll see who's right later on. It is going to be an interesting thing that happens there.
You know what is funny, though? How he was just saying, like, hey, once I murder Japan... You want to go to Hawaii or France? I'm like, what?
Let's go now.
Just stay in Japan. You killed everyone. You think people in Hawaii aren't going to bother you either, dude? Like, what are you...
Especially, like, dude, this plane scene, all right? It starts building up, like, you got some tourists, you got some people that are willing to go home. It shows this nice lady, and she's, like, she's helping out this father with his child, and it's like, damn, that's really nice.
Yes,
like,
okay,
you're a good person.
This did a super good job of a bait and switch. Because when I saw her bring out the phone, I'm like, no way. I thought Hiro was going to kill that baby through the phone. I'm like, no way is he going to just murder those people on a plane. Because, like, it was building suspense. Because especially how she's holding it, like, literally right in its face. I'm like...
Yeah, and then we had the
steward?
Yeah, stewardess. That's what I was looking for. She came up. She's like, "Hey, you're not supposed to have phones." But she's like, "You know what? Oh, the baby's done crying." Obviously, I don't think the man knows because he was speaking English.
Right. He seems he's supposed to be like from America.
A tourist.
Or something.
Yes, like a tourist. He's like, they're probably leaving Japan. They're probably going back somewhere, like a business trip, or maybe somewhere else. And you're like, oh well, is this? So, I see where you're going here with Mari now too, because what we get is Hiro takes control of the plane. Mari's up on the observation deck, which is a tall building.
Right.
And it looks like, and when they zoom out, it kind of looks like a tall building could be getting hit.
Yeah.
Or it's just going through the streets. There's just a large explosion, like, and that's how it ends. Like, I was like, I knew something was gonna happen with the plane. I didn't know what. Like,
he straight up just crashed a plane into the city. We don't.
Yes.
It didn't make it clear like what it hit. It could like.
Yeah, it looked like it just went into the street between the buildings.
Right.
Almost.
But what I was thinking with Mari, since we're here, Hiro is clearly on the roof of some building. I think he's on the roof of the building she's in. And she's going to, like, maybe she's going to hear this explosion and maybe go to the top. And they're going to, like, see each other or something. Because I don't think she's randomly... They didn't make her randomly go to this place for no reason. Like, if they didn't want her part of the rest of the story, they'd just leave her in the house. So she's clearly... I don't know if she's going to be, like, maybe the plane hit her building. And that's going to make Inuyashiki, like, snap. We'll see, like, his angry side. Or there's going to be, like, some confrontation between Mari and Hiro.
I'm still sticking with my Mari's living, writing a manga, using Inuyashiki as a plot line.
We'll see. This episode was... Dude, it's so crazy. And every time...
Really good. So suspenseful. I guess you want to go ahead and jump into the scores? Or
yeah, we can jump into it.
Alright, I'm giving it a 9. I'm going first, obviously. Lots of details given, how, like, things that just... The constant counting of Hiro is just so nerve-wracking, like... and, like, did he kill all 1,000 with just that plane? Or is there more he's going to have to kill in that day? Like, how impactful is this? Like, everyone's be like freaking out this plane, and it's like it gives you wanting more next episode, like what's going to happen next kind of thing. And I can't wait to happen what happens next. So they did really good of pulling me in, and just every scene felt like it had importance. It didn't feel like there was a scene that was irrelevant or whatever. I even still think maybe something with the son saying he's not giving up his smartphone might come up as well. The only kind of scenes that I felt were weird were like the Shion ones. I don't know quite what it's building there yet,
right.
But it gave us more theories. Obviously, you have yours and I have mine.
Right.
And I like that how it gives people multiple takes from something.
All right, I'll give it a 9 as well. It's just super on point. The episode was just crazy. It didn't even feel like 20 minutes. Just stuff after stuff happening. It was good, like super well paced. They do a great job of making Hiro even crazier and crazier by the episode. Even when you think it's not possible, he just even this episode, you're like, wow, how can he get more messed up than just killing people? He's like, well, how about I drive a plane into the city? And it's like, oh my god, this dude will stop at nothing. Like, and even the weird thing about Hiro, his logic is kind of messed up. Like, he's doing it because people will come after him. He thinks he has to kill the entire country of Japan because people will come after him.
Hey, as a regular person, I ain't coming after you.
Yeah,
first.
Exactly. Like, they just they do a great job of building up Hiro as like this
ultimate like, bad guy.
evil, crazy like juggernaut. It's insane, and it always leaves you wanting more. Like when that episode ended, I'm just like I sat there like, oh shit, like what could happen?
He's gonna go from 1,000 to 10,000 the next day.
I think he's just
like,
gonna
increase it like from 10,000 to 100,000.
I think he's just gonna try and go all out and be like, okay, today I'm gonna kill the entire city of Tokyo or something crazy like that. Like,
I don't know. He likes his numbers though.
I don't know. Maybe Hiro's gonna try and I said Hiro might try and help stop the meteor. Maybe he's gonna try and drive it into Japan. I don't know. This dude's psycho. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to do that. Like,
I feel like he's gonna end up dragging other countries. Like this whole plane thing, like with U.S. tourists, like,
right?
Just, it's possible, and like an act of terrorism that he's gonna drag in like the U.S. itself and maybe other countries, and we could end up having like a massive war between like Hiro and the world.
Well, we only have 2 episodes left.
True. Like something's gonna have to happen. Like that's even more epic than what happened in this fucking episode.
It's gonna be crazy. I'm excited.
I am too. So I guess that does it.
It does it. It's spiel time.
Again, as always, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell down below to be notified every time we post. And we are anime viewers only, and there are plenty others, so leave no spoilers down below, and just comment, let us know what you liked about the video, or, yeah, that works, what you liked and didn't like about the episode. Maybe there are some theories you have, maybe there's something else you want to mention that we forgot. Just do not confirm, deny theories. So, until next time, peace out.
See ya.